Oh, it's freezing. At least the weather forecast says it won't snow around here, even though it might in Kanto. My name is Ryo Igarashi. I'm a 26-year-old office worker. As December rolls into its second half, the city is all aglow with the festive hustle and bustle of Christmas and the year-end rush. Come Friday night, the streets are teeming with crowds. Ever since last week, it's been really cold. I wish it could just be Christmas already. This Christmas falls on a weekend, and if it were me from last year, I'd probably be grumbling about the cold and the hustle and bustle. But this year is different. Unlike previous years, I have plans for this Christmas. Only 2 days left until Christmas. During lunch on December 22nd, I received a message from my girlfriend, Tona, saying she wanted to discuss Christmas plans. We decided to have a meal together after work.
I wanted to talk to you.
Is it about what we're doing for Christmas?
Yeah, basically.
About 10 months ago, I got a girlfriend for the first time in 5 years, and this Christmas we're planning a trip to Tokyo together. Staying at a super popular hotel themed after Sekomon, a character that became a huge hit a few years back. Booking a room at this hotel was really difficult. 3 months after we begun seeing each other around May, Tona told me something.
Last Christmas, there was a hotel I really wanted to stay at but couldn't.
I see. Is it a popular hotel?
Yeah, every year they start taking bookings 3 months in advance. But even so, they're immediately booked up. My dream is to stay there at least just once.
Okay. When bookings open this year, I'll do my best to make a reservation. No guarantees, of course.
That makes me so happy. I like you so much.
To me, that commitment represented not just a wish for my relationship with Tona to last until December of this year at least, but also a determination to ensure that Tona stayed at that hotel under any circumstances. Oh my god, I've made the promise now, but this hotel charges 160,000 per night during Christmas. I can't believe so many people in this world can afford to pay this much. The day that reservations opened was on a weekend, and 15 minutes before it started, I was sat in front of my computer, spamming Command plus R. I got it! I got it! The most popular room! After completing the credit card transaction, I felt relieved and let out a sigh of relief. As Christmas is just 2 days, I sincerely feel that it was worth the effort.
I have a favor to ask of you.
Yeah.
Can you give me your booking?
Huh?
There's actually someone else I would like to go with. I'm sorry.
Eh?
When I started seeing you, there was actually someone else I was also seeing, and having been with you for 10 months, I've decided I would like to be with him instead.
Huh?
What I'm saying is, I'm breaking up with you because there's someone else I like, but I want you to give me your hotel reservation.
Incapable of understanding of what she was saying to me, I stood there in silence for a while.
Are you listening to me? If we break up, you won't need your hotel reservation, right?
After what felt like an eternity, I snapped back to reality. Essentially, what Tona was telling me is that since we started dating, she's been seeing someone else on the side, and having compared us, she decided to go with him. What are you talking about? I've already paid using my credit card, and plus, I already finished packing for the trip 2 days ago.
But Toriyo-kun couldn't get a booking, and I want to stay with him.
Who the hell is Toriyo-kun? And so, you want me to give you my booking?
Please? You don't have anyone to stay with anyway, right?
Blood rushed to my head and I slammed down 5,000 yen onto the table and left the shop. I'm going! Bye!
Wait!
Since I started dating Tona, she's asked me not to drink because she doesn't drink herself. I hardly drank any alcohol, hoping to impress Tona and show my affection for her. This is ridiculous. I couldn't just let myself be treated like that and give up the reservation. So I ignored all of Telena's calls after that. There's only 2 days left until Christmas, and I have no girlfriend. It's upsetting, but I really don't have anyone else I can go with. I deliberated over it until the day before Christmas. Whatever, let me just go by myself. I worked hard to get these tickets, and I'm not gonna let them go to waste. On Christmas Eve, I boarded the Shinkansen as planned at 10:30 a.m. and arrived at my destination 3 hours later. It was 3 hours before check-in time at the hotel. And now it started snowing. Romantic. Just what I needed. And it's freezing. While I was complaining to myself, there was a cute girl who looked half foreign, like a doll, getting angry and crying in front of the hotel.
But you said we could stay! You lied!
I'm sorry. I didn't know we had to book in advance. I completely underestimated the popularity of Sekamon in Japan.
Huh?
I want to stay here!
May, let's go to that hotel over there. They seem to have some spaces, okay?
No! You said we could stay here for Christmas. You lied! I want to stay in the Sekamon Hotel!
Do you want to stay in this hotel?
We got back from abroad yesterday and weren't expecting this hotel to be fully booked. I foolishly promised my daughter we would stay here.
It's starting to snow and it's getting cold. Why don't you take my ticket and stay here with your daughter?
Really? Is it really okay for us to stay here?
Yeah, I didn't make a reservation at this hotel because I wanted to stay here specifically. So I think it would make Sekamon happy if the person who really wants to stay here does. Let's ask the hotel staff if it's okay for you to stay.
But
I'll come with you to reception and check with them whether you can take the reservation instead. If we manage to change the booking, please do stay. Actually, I was dumped by my girlfriend just 2 days ago. It seems she was two-timing me, and I only made the reservation because she said she wanted to stay here. But since it was within 2 days, the cancellation fee was 100% of the ticket price, so I just came to stay for the night.
thank you very much. Are you sure about this?
Yeah, I think I'll stay at home and have a beer. I went to the hotel front desk with a mother and child and explained the situation. They said that there was no problem with the reservation and the guests being different, so we proceeded with the change. In the end, the mother and child were able to stay at the hotel without any issues.
Look! There's a giant Sekamon over there! Let's take a photo together!
I heard from the hotel staff earlier that this hotel gets fully booked in an instant during the Christmas season. I think it must have been difficult for you to make a reservation as well, so please allow me to pay you a separate thank you amount in addition to the accommodation fee.
No, just the accommodation fee is okay. I insisted on coming here out of spite. But thinking about it, staying here by myself on Christmas Eve will only depress me. I took the accommodation fee from the mother and left the hotel. Right, time to go home. I'm gonna go home, drink alcohol, and go to sleep. That's a much better use of my time. I got on the Shinkansen. And by the time I'd bought a cake and 2 cans of Highball, it was already past 7. It was now snowing over here too. Ugh, so much for trusting the weather forecast. When I got back to my apartment block, I found an expensive car parked outside. The moment I tried to get into my apartment block,
You must be Igashira Ryo-san, correct?
yes? A half-foreign-looking woman and several men in black suits got out of a luxury car and approached me, making me feel like I was about to get involved in some kind of incident.
Don't worry. I'm not suspicious, but I understand why this might come across that way. I heard earlier that you kindly gave a hotel reservation to my sister in Tokyo. My name is Akina Senbogi.
Oh, you're the little girl's mother's sister. But how did you know where I live?
My sister received a change of guest confirmation form from the hotel, which included your name and address. The address just happened to be very near our family home.
Oh, yes, I received one of those too. I didn't know that address was close to here.
And my niece just sent me a photo with you. She said you were a young Santa Claus. I've come here to thank you. My sister and niece live in the US and came back to Japan for New Year's.
Even if this was the worst Christmas ever, if I managed to be a Santa Claus for someone, then maybe it wasn't too bad. I see. Thank you very much for coming all this way.
Also, I heard from my sister that 2 days ago you were dumped by your girlfriend?
Yes, that's right.
And tonight is Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty sad.
I would like to invite you out to dinner to repay you for your favor. I heard from my sister that you said you'd go home and drink. So, if you're going to drink anyway, wouldn't it be more fun to drink with someone? I like drinking.
Huh?
Can I take you out?
Yes, thank you very much. I was just planning to go back to my room, get wasted and cry. I jumped into her car without even leaving the cake or highballs I'd bought at home. The place where I live is quite urban for a rural city, but when I arrived, we were in front of a famous luxury hotel. Whoa! I've never even stepped into a place like this.
Ryu?
Telna?
So you didn't stay at that hotel anyway. You could have given me your booking after all. It's so petty of you to be mean to me till the very end. Because of you, we ended up just having dinner at this hotel.
Hey, what do you mean by that? I thought we were having a good time. I bumped into the person I least wanted to see at Christmas. I stared at my feet inside the spacious and luxurious elevator.
Higarishi-san, who is this person?
Oh, it's my ex-girlfriend, Telner and her boyfriend, I think.
Oh, right, I see.
I wish I was with her. She's a blonde beauty.
What did you say, Torio-kun?
The elevator made its way up to the 40th floor, and it seems like this hotel has all the fancy restaurants and bars on the top floors. That's where Telner and her boyfriend got off too.
Are you saying she's prettier than me? If I knew this was going to happen, I should have picked Ryu. Going to a restaurant on Christmas is so lame.
What did you say? Say it again!
Ryu, how about we head to that hotel now? If we get on the Shinkansen, I think we can just about make it.
What are you saying, Telna?
Ryu, I think I prefer you.
It's too late.
Let's go, Igarishi-san. We have a reservation.
Akane-san took my hand and led me into the glamorous restaurant. The moment we sat down, the food arrived immediately.
This looks so good. Let's eat. You must be really hungry.
Yeah, come to think of it, I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. As we began to enjoy our dinner, Telner and her partner suddenly appeared before us.
Ryu, I'm breaking up with him. I think we should give it another go.
Hey, Telner!
That's enough. If you don't leave us alone, I'm calling security. Igarishi-san, after dinner, I've booked you a suite on the 39th floor, so you can relax and stay there tonight. How come Ryu gets to stay in a suite? I want to stay in a suite too.
No, a suite in a hotel like this would cost a fortune. I can't accept such generosity. This dinner is more than enough.
Don't worry, my father runs this hotel.
This is your father's hotel?
This is the hotel run by your father?
So, she's attractive and rich. That's amazing!
So, you have nothing to worry about. And also, my sister asked me to keep you at the hotel until 2 o'clock tomorrow. My niece would like to celebrate Christmas with you.
I see. Thank you very much.
Ryu, weren't you looking forward to spending Christmas with me?
Yeah, a lot.
Well, we can still celebrate it together.
I told you, it's too late.
Excuse me, can you call security, please? These two people are interrupting dinner and need to be kicked out. Ryu, let's drink until we've forgotten everything. You don't have to worry about checking out tomorrow, so you can wake up whenever you want. I booked a room besides yours.
Why, thank you very much. And so I had a delicious meal and drank lots of delicious alcohol. Akane-san, are you feeling okay? Come on, take off your shoes.
Oh no, you're so reliable. You have such a high alcohol tolerance.
I'm heading to my room then. Good night and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I drifted off to sleep in a lavish room with a spacious bed. A place I doubted I'd ever stay again, with no concern for checkout time. At around 2 p.m., I woke up with a phone call. It was from Akane's niece, Mei-chan. Together with Akane-san, I ended up going to their parents' house.
I got you a souvenir.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm sorry you ended up spending so much money on me, but I did have an amazing Christmas.
You gave us something that can't be bought with money.
So, this is a gentleman who's been kind to our granddaughter.
Please, stay as long as you like.
Thank you so much.
Igarashi-san has a very high alcohol tolerance, you know? Last night, I passed out and had to be looked after. Igarashi-san. He's stronger than even you? Yeah, I'm so envious.
I was expecting this to be the worst Christmas ever, but being able to spend it having fun with this many people is something I hadn't done since I was a kid. After Christmas, I continued getting messages from Telena, but I'd been ignoring them. It seems she has broken up with the guy she was seeing.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Ryo-san.
As for me, I've somehow become drinking buddies with the beautiful Akina, and now we see each other once a week on the weekends.
Let's spend Christmas together next year.
I'm a bit traumatized about making plans for Christmas, so I think I prefer it if we continued seeing each other every weekend to drink.
Okay.
My name is Kaito Otani. I'm 29 years old, and I recently moved to an expensive apartment near the train station. I ran track from middle school to college, so I have a habit of running in the morning to get me going. It's a nice little jog from my apartment to the office, so when the weather is decent, I run in the morning to get to work, but... Oh, good morning!
Please don't stand near the entrance. You reek of sweat.
Huh? Sweat? I haven't even begun to run, though.
You're the one who's always running, right? If you're too stingy to not pay for the commute to work, then you shouldn't be living in a good apartment like this. I'm sure you're just renting, though, and you haven't even bought it. This isn't the kind of place you should just reach out of your comfort zone. You should really figure out what kind of level you're supposed to live in.
What the hell is going on? I never thought I'd see the day that I'm judged as being poor and bad-mouthed for running to work. I'd heard that there were often troubles in expensive apartments, but I didn't realize that the apartments that I lived in had a holier-than-thou woman that smelled like trouble. That lady that was yelling at me, she lives on the same floor as me, I think. She seems like she's some kind of daughter from a rich family or something, so maybe she's just upset about the fact that a regular person like me is living in the same apartments as her. It's pretty bitchy, so I don't really want anything to do with her. Good morning! You running into work again, huh? Good morning. I feel like I really wake up in the morning when I run. It's like I'm hitting the on button. Huh? Something smells really good. What is that smell? You think so? I figured that I might smell like sweat because I came running. I actually just got chewed out by someone who lives in my apartments before I even ran. She said that I reek. I don't think I've ever felt like you smell like sweat, like ever. I mean, I do hop in the shower before work just to wash off all my sweat, so... Maybe this is your fabric softener or something. It's not that it's too strong or anything, but it's kind of there in the background, eh? I think it's the perfect amount of scent. I actually like how perfectly balanced it is. Oh, come on, stop sniffing the air so much. It's kind of embarrassing.
What are you doing?
Huh?
Please don't sit here and be all flirty with each other. It's really going to throw people off before they go into work.
We're not being flirty. Yeah, I just smelled something nice, so I was curious where it was coming from, that's all. I felt like someone was about to really misunderstand what was going on, but I was a little upset that someone called me stinky, so I felt relieved that someone from my office said that I didn't stink. I'm sure that woman just thinks that all men who are athletic smell like sweat. I decided to drop it and move on before focusing on work. I changed into the gym clothes that I changed into while working and started running again. I mean, the office has a washer and dryer in the showering room, but no one else uses it. Huh, it's kind of a waste, huh? Oh? What is it?
Oh, it's nothing. There's just someone that came back home after being too stingy to just pay for the commute to and from work. He's really reaching trying to live here, you know?
I see.
Maybe he thinks if he lives in a nice apartment like this, he'll be able to get with all the girls. Just because you live in a nice place, if you're just a loser on the inside, then you're useless as a man.
You're saying too much, dear. That man. I've seen him with her sometimes, but is he her boyfriend or something? Not that I really care, though. I didn't really like the way that guy was either, so I decided to wait till they left on the elevator up before I got on the elevator up to my house as well. Afterwards, I would run into her coming home from work, but every time she would mock me.
Hey, what kind of work do you do?
Does it really matter what kind of work I do?
It doesn't, but I was curious. I was wondering what kind of job you could have to try to reach up and rent a room in this place.
I don't want to talk to you, so I'm gonna excuse myself.
It's totally fine. I'm sure you're eventually not going to be able to pay for rent, and you're just going to disappear from these apartments.
If I keep living in these apartments, I think I'm gonna keep having to see that lady.
What's wrong? They say if you sigh too much, you're going to chase away all of your happiness.
No, really? I would hope that just sighing wouldn't chase away all of my joy and happiness.
Did something happen in your new place?
Oh yeah, there's a woman that I live with in my new apartments, and she mocks me every time I see her.
Huh? Why is that?
I'm really not sure. Maybe because I run into work or something?
I think it's pretty healthy for you, though. Are you good on time right now?
Oh, you're right. I need to get going.
You're supposed to be going to Tokidori Co. Limited today for a potential business client, right?
Yeah, I guess I'll head out now.
Take care, sir.
That afternoon, I went to say hello to some of our new clients. Todoroki Corporation Limited, but... I'm so glad that you didn't say you wanted to come run into Totoro Corporation Limited. Why exactly do you think I'm the kind of person that would do that? You're just someone that really enjoys running. That is, I mean, it's true, but I'm obviously not gonna run to a business meeting. Nice to meet you. I'm with Fuchiseka Corporation Limited. My name is Otani.
Nice to meet you. I'm CEO Otani. We've been expecting you. Please, let me show you to...
Huh? You?
Your room?
What is it? Nothing.
Are you really the CEO of Fushiseka Co. Limited?
Yes, I am.
Excuse me for my rudeness. Please, come right this way, sir.
That lady was the receptionist of this company, huh? I was trying my best to avoid her figuring out that I was the CEO of a company, but I guess the cat's out of the bag now. But I guess she should understand now that I'm not exactly reaching trying to live there. At least that's how I felt, but afterwards, she started acting in a way that I really wasn't expecting. Who is it? Ugh, what is she doing at my house? Yes?
Hello, I'm Rumi Toshihara. I was so surprised to run into you like that at work. You really don't brag and show off that you're a CEO, so I didn't realize that you were someone of great stature.
I see. I mean, I get that a lot, but... some of my employees even say that I'm not very CEO-esque. I don't like all of the formalities, so I'm okay with that, but...
Hey, would you like to have some tea?
Oh, I'm sorry. I've got to work on some stuff, so...
Oh, I see. You're busy because you're a CEO. Don't push yourself too hard, sir.
Oh, thanks.
I'll be by again sometime.
Huh? She's gonna come again? After this woman, Surihara-san, learned that I was a CEO, she suddenly started acting completely different. Maybe she promoted me from someone that she could mock to someone she could get along with, but that definitely didn't make me happier at all. However, Surihara-san continued to ring the doorbell, even when she had nothing to really do. Even when I pretend not to be home, she leaves some random stuff at the door for me. I try to tell her to stop leaving stuff at the door over the intercom, but she starts saying that she wants to come in my room, and she invites me out for dinner. I was getting annoyed with how persistent she was. Maybe she's locked onto me? No. She's already got a boyfriend, so that can't be it either, right? Maybe she just wants to get along with me because it would benefit her or something? Thinking about that lady coming back to my house makes me kind of nervous, so I don't want to go back home. Someone save me. Ah!
I wonder if Otani-san has started thinking about me a little bit more. I feel like he's a little shy, but he must always be nervous when I show up, right? I'm going to cook him some of my favorite foods so that he can really get his juices flowing, if you know what I mean. I've got to get my future husband to really be vigorous and full of vitality.
Yes?
Good evening. It's Rumi.
Oh, what did you want?
I cooked a little too much, so I was just coming by to give some to you. There we go. He finally opened the door for me.
Good evening.
Huh?
Oh, Kaito-kun, who is this woman?
She's a neighbor on my floor.
Ah, so you're a neighbor. Are you sharing some of your food? Thanks so much. You must be great at cooking. It looks so good. You just moved to the apartments and you're already getting along with your neighbors. That's amazing.
No, we're not really getting along.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, me? I'm sorry for not introducing myself. I'm Hanoka Momoi. I'm going to be living here starting today, so a pleasure to meet you.
Otani-san, is this weird woman following you around? Did you want me to call the police on you?
No, you're the one that's following me around.
What?
Hanoka is my fiance. I bought this room in these apartments because I wanted to live together with my fiance.
I was a little late to move in because of some work issues, but I'm going to be here starting today, so let's get along, huh?
So I had no chance to begin with?
No way. This person really was after me, wasn't she? You came out of the blue and said I reeked of sweat. I'm not interested in someone rude like that.
Oh, that's...
Wait, really? She said that to you, Kaito-kun?
Yeah.
Kaito always uses fabric softener that smells really good. It's my favorite. It's not too loud, but it's just in the background, smelling good. I love how perfect it is.
You know, someone at work actually said something that...
Right? But whatever the case, you can't just tell a random person that they reek of sweat. Kaito-kun actually cares about that kind of thing, you know? Why don't you just apologize to him, huh?
Sorry.
Now we're all good. Oh, I'll give you something as a thank you for cooking for us.
I'll take it back home.
You really are something else, Honoka. Thank you so much for moving in with me.
Did you miss me that much this whole time?
I mean, I missed you, but I was just so lonely.
And I guess I've got to fill in that loneliness, huh?
Afterwards, Suhara-san stopped coming over to my room, but she still lived in the same apartments, and I was worried that maybe this time she'd start being mean to Honoka. However, 5 days or so after Honoka moved in, we were getting ready to go on a date on the weekend when I saw Suihara with the man that I assumed was her boyfriend arguing. I'm tired of you! Don't ever come here again!
Don't say that. You're the only person for me.
I know for a fact that you were trying to get closer with one of the younger men on my floor! We're completely over. You can look for another man!
But...
From what I heard, apparently the two weren't exactly dating, but lovers. In other words, he wasn't her boyfriend, but more of a patron to her life. And the man was the one that owned the apartment, so when he found out that Suihara was coming on to me, she was kicked out in a heartbeat. Afterwards, I would see Suihara-san from time to time when I went to their company, but she is slowly deteriorating every time I see her. She used to be decent looking too. I'm sure she has a bunch of men help her out, but they all got tired of her and she has nowhere else to mooch. I wonder if that kind neighbor moved away. She used to live with her boyfriend or something, and she was dumb, so she got kicked out.
I see. I thought that I could be good friends with her.
How unfortunate.
Anyway, what is that mountain of presents you've got, Honoka? Oh, this is just a gift and thank you from all the people in the apartment. I said hello and gave them all gifts when I moved in. They're all so kind. I'm so happy.
She's getting along with the other tenants faster than me, and she moved in after me. My fiancé is very lighthearted and is a genius when it comes to getting along with people. I think I'm going to be able to live a happy and peaceful life in my apartments now.
My name is Kaito Yamafuji. I'm 27 years old. I'm considering getting married to my girlfriend, Eri, as we've been dating steadily since college. Where do you think you'd want to have the wedding, Eri?
Your brother's wedding was incredible. I looked their venue up, and it seems like they've got all kinds of wedding plans and ideas.
I see. It might not be a bad idea to have a wedding in the same venue as my brother. My older brother had a wedding half a year ago, and he and his wife moved into my parents' home together. They're getting older and more fragile, so the fact that they're living together makes me feel a little better. I was thankful for them doing that. I'm sure if they didn't say that they would live there, then I would have talked about moving in with Eri.
But that wedding venue is pretty expensive, so I was thinking about looking somewhere else to go.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, so you should choose whichever wedding venue you want, even if it's a little expensive.
What are you talking about? A wedding is just a checkpoint. I don't want to spend that much money on a wedding. I would rather spend that money on things like a house or furniture. It'll be so much better.
You know, I really like that about you, Eri.
Oh, yeah, a little change of subject, but have you been giving your personal belongings away to someone recently?
Huh? No, I haven't.
Your clothes?
Yeah, I usually wear clothes till they're not wearable anymore. I think by the time I'm satisfied with them, they're all worn down, so I wouldn't give them to anyone.
I see.
Yeah, I even had clothes from middle school that I was wearing until you said that I should just throw them out.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I gave you a shirt that was similar in design because I figured you like it.
Yeah, exactly. I've got clothes that you gave me too, so I definitely couldn't consider just giving away my clothes either.
Oh, stop it, Kaito.
A few days later, I was talking to Eri on the phone, and I remembered that at one point, she said that she wanted to go out on a camping trip during the winter. When I was in college, I used to be part of a mountain climbing club, so I had experience camping in the winter. I had a bunch of winter tents and other equipment back at my parents' house. That weekend, I decided to take Eri and go back to my parents' house to pick up my camping gear.
Sorry, I know I'm asking for a lot.
Nah, I think winter camping is great. The air is cooler and cleaner, so the stars are beautiful at night. I have some really nice views I want to share with you. I hope their condition isn't too bad. If it is, I'll have to buy a new set of gear. It had been 6 months since I'd been back to my parents' house. When I remembered that my brother's wife would be there too, I got a little nervous. I'm not really good with my brother's wife. I gave their wedding gift a day before the wedding just to make things simpler, and... Congrats on your wedding, Akiko-san!
Hey, about the gift that you gave us yesterday, you work at a nice company and you only give that much to your brother as a celebration? What are you thinking? You should give more normally. What a pity, seriously.
Huh? Yeah, I haven't forgotten what she said on her wedding day. My brother told her that it's much more than what's socially expected of me, but Akiko-san must have wanted more, apparently. I hadn't been able to talk to his wife too much after that, but because of that whole incident, I haven't been able to bring myself to like her much. They live with my parents, so I don't want to think that she's a bad person, but... Yo, Kaito! It's been so long! You too, Eri-san!
Hello.
I know this is sudden. Sorry about that. You're alright today? Oh, it's totally fine. Dad and Mom are out right now, but Akiko and I are here. So, you're here to pick up some of your stuff? Yeah, I wanted to pick up my camping gear from the shed, but I figured I'd take some stuff from my room too while I'm here. You left my room alone, right? Yeah, there were more than enough rooms for us to live in without messing with your room. I mean, we haven't cleaned it up or anything though, so it might be a little dusty. That's fine. But maybe I'll come by sometime and try to clean up on my own. Alrighty? Huh? There's nothing in here. Wait, what? Why? I don't know. That's a great question. Akiko? There's nothing in Kaito's room. Do you know where all of it went?
Huh? What? Kaito-kun is over or something?
Did you move the stuff in his room?
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. It was in the way, so I just threw it all out.
Huh?
Huh?
You threw it out? Seriously? Why did you throw away all that stuff without asking anyone? You shouldn't be throwing out Kaito's stuff without even asking him!
But I mean, everyone in the household, including you, can't throw stuff out. You just hoard everything. You say you can use it one day, so you just leave everything in the rooms, and I figured if I didn't do something, then the whole house would just turn into a junkyard.
But there were a lot of expensive things in that room too, and some of them were really important to me and had sentimental value. If it was in the way, you could have just told me, and I would have come gotten everything.
Look, it's already been disposed of, so what are you gonna do about it, huh? I can't do anything to get your stuff back. Or what, you wanna come up with fake expensive stuff so that you can ask me for the money?
Even if you accidentally threw the stuff away, you should not be having that attitude.
But...
It's fine, whatever. I guess telling you doesn't change the fact that everything is gone, and I can't get it back anymore. Kaito. It's fine, bro. Did you already throw away the stuff in the shed outside?
I haven't touched the shed yet, but...
Then I'll just take the camping gear and be on my way. Let's go, Eri.
Yeah.
Luckily, all of the camping gear that was in the shed was untouched. I packed everything into my car before heading back to my house quickly. After I got back to my house, I saw that my brother had called, and when I returned the call, he started apologizing to me. He was calling me to let me know that he would ask Akiko where she threw everything out, and then reach out to me. He also told me he would make her apologize to me too, but I'm sure I'm not going to be getting it back. I'm so upset! There was a lot of stuff that you bought for me.
Kaito,
I shouldn't have waited around till I got married to pick the stuff up either. I should have just moved everything the second that my brother got married. I wonder if she really threw everything away.
If they were valuables, it's possible that she sold them too, right? I didn't really want to bring this up, but if Akiko-san was selling your personal belongings away without your permission, then you should talk to the police. I think that technically that means she's selling stolen goods.
Stolen goods?
Even if the purchase went through, if it's stolen goods, you can get it back as long as the sale is within 2 years. I mean, you have to go to the police first, but...
You really know a lot, don't you?
Yeah, I work at a pawn shop buying brands goods, so yeah. Do you remember how I asked if you were selling all of your personal belongings in bulk or something a little while back?
Yeah, I do.
Well, there was a suspicious man that came by my store the other day. He sold like 50 articles of clothing and jewelry all at once.
Huh?
And on top of that, the stuff that he brought all kind of looked like something that you had on a little while before too, so I got curious. He was acting super suspicious, and he said that he forgot his ID, so I said that we couldn't buy from him. If we don't actually follow the law and buy stolen goods, then the store also becomes responsible for it.
Maybe it's possible that Akiko-san asked that man to come sell my personal belongings.
Yeah, from what Akido-san was saying, I really feel like it's possible that the stuff was actually your stuff.
If she really was trying to sell my stuff without asking me and make a quick buck, I'm not going to let that slide. I don't care if she's my older brother's wife or not. I called my brother and told him about what Eri just told me. That night, my older brother brought Akiko-san and came over to my house. Kaito, I'm so sorry. Akiko confessed about everything she's done. She tried to sell your stuff.
I'm so sorry. I'll give you your stuff back, so please don't call the police.
Where's my stuff at?
It's at my friend's house. Is the man that tried to sell Kaito's stuff your friend? He came to my store to try to sell stuff, so I remember his face. Yes, that's my friend. He hasn't sold anything yet, so I'm just gonna go over to his house tomorrow and give you everything back.
Tomorrow? No! Your ass is going today to pick up that stuff!
Oh, okay.
Apparently, Akiko-san really was trying to sell my stuff and make a quick buck for herself. However, every store she went to was suspicious of all the stuff, so they were planning on selling them on auction sites online. However, all of my stuff was still sitting in Akiko-san's friend's car, so nothing was sold. I got everything back. However, things that didn't seem like they would sell for a lot really were just tossed out, so it's not like everything that was in my room came back to me. I'm so sorry. Bro.
Kaito-kun, honey, I'm so sorry.
I didn't realize that you were the kind of person that did this kind of thing, Akiko. I don't think I can continue staying married to you like this.
But wait, you're not going to tell me that you want to get a divorce, are you?
No, but I'm really considering divorcing you. My brother told my parents that he was considering divorcing her as well. He contacted a lawyer and immediately began preparations for the divorce. During the time that they were getting ready to get a divorce, they found out something else shocking.
What is that shocking truth?
Well, the man that Akiko-san claimed to be her friend, turns out they were bumping uglies behind my brother's back.
Huh? She was cheating on him?
Apparently, when my brother and my parents were all out, she would bring the man in to have fun with and make him carry out all my stuff from my room.
That kind of sick, twisted woman. And what about your brother?
I don't think I've ever seen him that furious. He's burning with rage and is saying that he'll be suing her and him for as much money as possible.
I see. I still remember their wedding like it was yesterday. And then all this happens. I'm so sad to hear that. I know that your brother is probably the most shocked, but...
Yeah. My brother sued Akiko-san and her boyfriend for a pretty big sum of money and divorced her. It was about 8 months after I had gone back home and realized that my stuff was missing. However, even if the divorce went through, it's not like the sadness that my brother experienced would just disappear. Huh? What are you doing? My brother still lives with my parents, but I was worried about him, so I swung by from time to time to check up on how he was doing. Just throwing stuff away. I figured I would get rid of everything that reminds me of her, and just try to get my mind off of her completely. I think I'm going to take everything that might make any money to Eri-san's store, and sell it all there. And Kaito, don't worry about me. I want you to find your happiness with Eri-san. I know that my divorce has been getting in the way of your wedding plans, and you weren't even able to go camping, right? I'm so sorry. It's okay. We both talked about it and agreed to wait, so don't worry about it, okay? I see. But I've already gotten the divorce, so I want you to hurry up and get married, huh? I'm still 30, and sure, I've been divorced now, but I'm not going to give up on life just yet. I'm believing that I'm going to meet the next person. You never know. I might meet the next woman in my life at your wedding, huh? Yeah, alright. I believe that you'll be able to find someone good for you. I think he's just saying that right now to try to act tough, but I really do hope that one day he meets someone good enough for him. All I can do is pray for his happiness, but I don't know enough people to have anyone introduce me to anyone. I was finally able to go camping with Eri.
Oh my god, the stars are so beautiful.
I know we were talking about camping earlier this year. Sorry it took so long, huh? It's not even winter, it's fall.
It's totally fine. It was really cold back then. I think now is the perfect temperature for us to come camping. It's my first camping anyways.
Hey, Eri.
Hmm?
My brother told me that he didn't want me to worry. He said he wanted me to find my happiness with you.
Yeah.
Why don't we start talking about our marriage and get our wedding planned soon, huh?
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry that it took this long, but I was so happy that you considered my family's happiness and waited for me. Thank you so much.
It's totally fine. Your family is my family too, Kaito.
Thank you. I love that about you, Eri.
Oh, yeah. Your brother actually came by my store to sell a bunch of stuff the other day. I'm sure it's probably all the stuff from his ex-wife, but...
I know. I saw him when he was going through everything.
And funnily enough, one of my coworkers seems to have fallen for him at first sight when he came to sell stuff.
Huh?
Apparently, she figured out that he was my boyfriend's brother from how we were talking, and she asked me to exchange their contact info. What do you think? She's pretty kind and considerate.
Well, I can talk to him and see what he thinks. That's really up to him.
Yeah, that's true.
The following year, I married Eri. I made her wait for quite some time, but I'm really thankful for how much she cared about my brother when he was down. I want to keep taking care of her for the rest of my life. As for my brother, he's apparently gotten in touch with Eri's coworker. They're not dating yet or anything, but I think that he seems happier after he started texting that woman. You never know where you're going to meet the person of your dreams. I just pray that that person is my brother's love of his life.
My name is Kanada Mokusai. I'm 25 years old. I have a younger sister, Juna, who is 3 years younger than me, and there was a girl called Marie that she hung out with often in middle school. I happened to just coincidentally run into her. Marie-chan?
Kanata-san?
According to my younger sister, Marie-chan's parents divorced during their freshman year of college, and she started living with her mom. A little while later, she dropped out of college and started working. That was right around the time that she stopped being able to reach Marie and they completely lost touch with each other.
She won't read any of my texts, damn it.
Marie-chan?
Yeah, after she quit college and started working, she stopped messaging me. I wonder if she's busy or something? I went to her house the other day and it turns out she moved.
You said that her mom is sick too. That's kind of worrisome that she isn't messaging you back, huh?
I'm sure she started working because she was worried about her mom. I hope they're okay. I wonder what Mari's dad is doing. He should be helping her.
Oh, that's the guy that had the affair and got his mistress pregnant, so he got a divorce and took off. That dad?
I mean, honestly, he's so irresponsible. Why would you be such an idiot when you're literally a grown-ass adult? I remember Mari and Mari's mom were really shocked to hear the news, too. I'm so worried.
Right, I'm worried too. It's been so long. How are you doing? Juna is so worried about you because she can't reach you and…
I'm sorry. I'm kind of busy and in a hurry.
A cabaret, I think? I wonder if she works there. Maybe I shouldn't be talking to her when she works there, huh? The Marie-chan I saw for the first time in a long time was pretty skinny and looked a lot flashier than I remember. After getting back home, I told my sister that I'd run into Marie-chan and she was breathing down my neck in a heartbeat.
Mari walked into a cabaret and was all skinny? What the hell is going on? Why the hell are you in a place where there are a bunch of cabarets, too?
I was just heading home from some work friends and then I ran into her. She ran away pretty quickly too, so I didn't even understand what was going on either.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the cabaret that Mari is at.
Wait, that's not good. You're not gonna be able to go down that district at night, all on your own either.
I guess it would be my first time going there. I might be a little scared. A little.
You're literally terrified. You've literally never gone to a place like that. It's fine. I'll go with you because I think there's a cafe nearby. How about we wait there, huh? Okay?
Yeah, thanks.
That weekend, we were waiting at a cafe that was open for 24 hours to pass the time. Are you okay?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I'll say if and when I see Mari.
A little past 1 a.m., Marie-chan came out of the store. The second that Marie-chan found my sister, she charged like a wild boar, and I chased after her after putting away our trays.
Why the hell don't you reach out to us? I've been texting and calling you this whole time. I've been worried about you for 3 years.
Juna, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Juna! Marie-chan!
Kanata-san, let's have a little talk, huh?
She must have given up and realized that there was no way to run away. Marie-chan took the two of us into a nearby store. She told us about the fact that after they got the divorce, her mother has been getting sicker and has been in and out of the hospital for a year. Additionally, she didn't have the kind of time to sit back and message or call someone because she was busy taking care of her mom.
But you could have talked to me. If you had talked to me, I might have at least been able to help you out a little bit.
I didn't want to. You were able to go to school like it was your birthright, and you had parents with a healthy marriage and kind brother. Just seeing you, I felt like I would get jealous and snap. I didn't want to cause any trouble for anyone, and I didn't want anyone to see me like this.
But I want to help you, Mari.
What the hell can you do for me? You go to school with Mom and Dad's money, and you can just talk to your brother like you did now. He'll help you out without hesitation, too. You really think that you can do something when you're so spoiled? Sorry, I knew this would happen. That's why… I'm so sorry.
Marie-chan!
Ugh.
Juna. My younger sister was more depressed and upset than I'd ever seen before. Thinking about Marie-chan's circumstances, I did what I could to try to help her case out. As a result, my answer was to go to her cabaret as a regular. Huh? Your name is Maru at the store?
Why, I said such horrible things to you, but you asked me specifically and then ordered drinks.
You know, I've been to a cabaret with my work friends a few times, but I wanted to come by alone to really learn how this aspect of society works, you know?
You're a liar.
Afterwards, I thought that going for even an hour after work would be good because I just wanted to see her and talk to her. However, I didn't bring up a single thing about Juna or Marie-chan's household. We only talked about work and my friends.
You really don't have to come every single day. Or what, is Juna telling you to come here or something?
I'm coming because I want to come. When you find a girl that you like, you should keep going and get closer, is what one of my coworkers told me.
You two, seriously.
Huh? About a month after I started going to the cabaret, she did something.
Okay, fine, I get it. Let's go meet outside of this place. Go ahead and tell Juna, too.
I mean, I'm totally fine. I'm having fun coming here every day. The reception guy that you've got is actually kind of funny.
Whatever, just please stop anyway. I don't want you to come here and spend money on me.
Okay.
I'm the mermaid of Atlantis.
Wow, did you get smacked in the face by Poseidon? I really was having fun with this, though. When Marie-chan is busy and other girls talk to me, it's actually pretty interesting to listen to their stories. Afterwards, Marie-chan asked us to come to a certain store that was close to Marie-chan's house. The reason she chose a place that was close to her house was her mom had just recently retired, so she wanted to be able to go home at any second just in case.
I already told the two of you directly, but you really don't have to follow me around and support me.
What do you mean? Did you go to the cabaret all the time too, Juna?
Huh? You really think I would do that? Wait, you were always late coming home recently. You were going to Mari's store every day?
Wait, you two didn't know that you were both seeing me and helping me out?
I mean, Juna was super upset after that, so I really didn't want to bring it up, you know?
I know that Kanata would work late sometimes, so I just figured that he was busy at work.
Right. Neither of you knew, and you did that.
What did you do, Juna? I know you've been in your room for the whole time when you weren't in college.
Well, she told me that I was spoiled, so I decided to earn some money working some short-term jobs, and I gave all the money to Mari.
Huh?
Just to be clear, I didn't take her money.
Yeah, she didn't. So I bought a bunch of food and nutrition drinks and daily supplies to use. Then I just shoved it in her face and made her take it.
She literally followed me to my house.
You know that. I've never followed you inside because I know that your mom is really sick. That's called being considerate.
Yeah, but there's a baggie on your doorknob every single day, and it's always full of stuff.
You're a step before being a stalker. You're basically almost a stalker.
Huh? You really gonna sit there and say that when you were the one going to our cabaret every single day?
You little.
What? I'm just doing things to make sure that my best friend is happier. I'm doing it because I want to, so you better not complain.
You two, please don't fight. It's all my fault, so let me just talk about it.
Yeah, it is your fault. I think I said this before, but you did not hurt me with your silly little words.
She was totally hurt.
If anything, it's better to have a place to be able to get it out. There's nothing good that comes out of just keeping it all in. Once you're ready to accept my help, then you can use me as you wish. Luckily, I can live comfortably without working part-time, so I can easily help you take care of your mom.
I mean, I don't have much time since I have a full-time job, but I do have a little more financial freedom. I run a business, you know. It's not like I have any hobbies or anything either, so you can really count on me if you want.
You two. I'm really such an idiot. I was so jealous of you two, and I just kept telling myself to deal with it on my own.
Yes, you're a complete idiot. You idiot!
We're in a store. You need to calm down right now.
I've still got 3 years worth of idiot yelling. I need to yell for another 2 hours before I'm over it. And you bet that I'm gonna yell at her every single day. Do not ever ghost us again, idiot Mari!
Yeah, Thank you. You two. I was actually really happy when you two showed up for me.
Wow, she's saying thank you while I scream at her and call her an idiot. Is that a new fetish or something?
That is seriously what I'm talking about.
Well, anyway, you can try to avoid us, but we're gonna try to help you somehow, so just count on us, huh?
Okay, thank you, but I can't just have you give me money for no apparent reason. So, can I pay you back once I have more money? My mom has surgery next month, and I think if everything goes well, she should feel a little better.
Of course. If you're okay with that, then I'll be more than glad to spot you for now, and you can pay me back when you want.
Why don't you two just get married?
Huh?
I mean, if you're married, then you should be supporting her anyway, right? Last I remember about Mari, she liked you for the longest time, Kanata.
What?
Really? Do you want me to date Mari-chan, though, Juna? You always said that you were gonna kick all the men that start getting close to her.
Well, I knew that a lot of people followed her around for her looks and body, so of course I'm going to kick them away. You're not like them, though, Kanata.
Yeah, that's true. If you still like me, Mari-chan, then let's get married, huh?
That's not okay. It's too late. You can't just take marriage so lightly like that. It needs to be more romantic.
Yeah, you should learn how women work, you stupid virgin brother.
That's rude. You're the one that suggested us get married. That's how we talked it out, and later started dating. After I asked her out, we would think about marriage later. She quit her job at the Cabaret and got an accounting certification, and is now working in my company as an accountant. Marie's mom's surgery went well, and she also recovered mentally, so she seemed a lot better. However, Marie was worried about leaving her mom alone, so I decided to live with Marie and her mom. But my younger sister comes into the house like it's nothing and hangs out like it's her house.
Huh? Where's your mom?
She's at a cafe with her friend that she started talking to in the neighborhood.
Huh, she's doing well then.
Yeah, she's so much better.
She's talking about how she's happy that she can live a healthy life and actually able to move the way she wants. It really helps me out because I gotta do work, so I can't really take care of the house.
Huh, I'm really happy to hear that. Now it's just marriage. Mari is a pretty jealous girl, so you better be ready, Kanata.
Jealous? What? I don't think I've done anything to make her jealous.
Huh? She hasn't told you why she started saying that she didn't want you to come to the cabaret?
Stop!
Huh? What are you talking about?
It's because she sees you talking to other members working there. Love talking to other women. She was so worried that you would be taken by them and…
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Huh? What? I didn't catch that.
It's okay. It's nothing.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.